Hey team, welcome back to Starcom, the unknown sector. Last we left off, we had gone about exploring down here. Took care of some pirates and created a bit of a swarm ship. And I guess what we'll do is we'll come up here, chit-chat with Dolson. Lieutenant Milton has used some of the resources from our pact with the Grorier to update our combat capabilities. You've also had the benefit of a tech upgrade you've researched. The Devout won't want to mess with us again. I have a feeling that's not accurate. Have you learned anything about who controlled the Empire? Excellent question. The name Empire implies an emperor, but if we look closer at the universal translators and matrices, we can see that the word was chosen to reflect the hegemonic power. If the Empire ever had an emperor, they were never referred to past the mid-period. By the late period, the Empire was controlled through a complex power-sharing contract between several factions, including the legions, academics, trade guild, plus an enormous bureaucracy. We found the wreck of a remnant ship. I know, this is very exciting. As soon as your ship pinged the Seleno, I downloaded your logs. But what caught my attention was the brass pillar you found. One of our records we found in our data review described the brass fragments of a Telonian awaiting restoration, followed by some missing text and a star lance. There's also what looks like a map, but I'm not sure how to interpret it. The scale is all wrong, and a referencing document claims it would take a century to sail around east to west, but never by north to south. I'll send the details to Ensign Empirics in case you ever find a planet with such a weird topology. East to south, north to west. I think I already have, in fact. You know what you can't sail to on a ring world that is facing east to west? You can't sail north to south. She's too fast. Okay, good. We got to stop. Corrigu, what did we get? Hybrid tech. Oh yeah, we did pick up some stuff from the ruins. An amalgam of advanced technology and extremely advanced technology. This appears to be an interface allowing the fallen Empire control system to communicate with our remnant technology. Alright, what do we got? We got 320. Let's just finish out our fighters then. Alright, fighters are done. We're good on the fighters. I think we're good on everything. Save for sizing. Yep, save for sizing. We are good on everything. So, size is our next stop. But while we're at it, let's go over here and see if my guess is correct. The lander glides in on the region marked on the map Commander Dolson gave you. The waters of the shallow sea lap against a large brass-colored object that looks as if it were just set down here. It's hard to tell how long it's been here, since it's impermeable to weathering, but the sediment beneath it shows 0 solar radiation effects, suggesting it has been here for many, many years. Again, it's difficult to learn much about the component given the impossibility of accessing its interior. It does seem like this part has a way of receiving audio input. Fair enough, can't argue with that at least. What do we do? Do we come down here? The blue star? What else we got? You know what? We're slowly running out of things to explorerize. Could have swore I went through that portal. So since we're so fast, we can probably cook our way over to there. Real deal. You know what? Let's just go ahead. I lied. Let's go ahead. Let's just sweep the map from left to right where we can. Oh, really? Okay. I guess. I thought it would go the other way, but there's no real quick travel points from over there, so that makes sense. We burning. How fast can she go? 200, 300. Oh man, they'll be clipping like 400. Almost 500 by the time it gets the full void effect. Holy shit. We booking, son? We got places to be. Shit. What was that? It's another dispatch device. Students have memorized the question mark and return to the academy at Krita for a period, or for an additional study following a quarantine period. The dispatch contains a brilliant, insightful theory regarding how to approximate remnant warp geometry using hypermanifolds. Demonstrated measurably better natural intuition with respect to certain remnant artifacts. Furthermore, I feel the group's curiosity and enthusiasm for their studies are notably question marked. A subjective observation, but a real one, I am confident. I predict our understanding of the artifacts will advance more in the next 10 cycles than the previous 100, vindicating question mark. So you found some people that are hyper into remnant artifacts, huh? Wonder if that could lead to any problems in the near future. That kind of devotion might be problematic. Food for thought. They'll catch up. See? Whiskey, what you doing out here? Below the water's glittering surface, the team can make out the shadowy outline of a submerged structure. After Ensign Lee conducts a discreet reconnaissance dive, the full team enters the facility, which is apparently fully automated, but the access displays show devout markings. After a lengthy investigation, Ensign Galeese concludes that this structure has been processing tau neutrino signals collected from various monitoring stations. The data is being used to measure the statistical difference between background neutrinos and those generated by Churlite in reactors. Well, that's not great news, but there's a silver lining besides the actual silver. Using this data, we can now research deep detection in the lab, which may aid in detecting ships outside normal sensor range. Most recent analyzed sample contains additional information decoded as sample XXD99, designation Atlas, Priority target. Disseminate to elite for blessing. After extracting all the data from the system, the team dismantles the facility's key components. Well, if that is the case... Where, what, who? Pretty sure I could kill Whiskey if I wanted to. At this point, I don't think anything can one-on-one me. Come at me, bro. 1v1. Let's go. Great difficulty, and Empirix pilots the lander through the blind. I've seen this one before as well. Eventually, with a bit of luck, Empirix spies some dark shapes in the swirling dust. The anomaly is a half-buried collection of temples and stupas. Within the largest structures, pictographs tell a confused tale of pilgrims charged with carrying a dead star containing the bones of a god to be buried. Bones of a god to be buried for the god's return. Pursued by false prophets, they were forced to flee, leaving the altar to the bones behind. The glyphs leave no clues as to where they went. An object in the shape of a low table made of brass or bronze metal. Scans show internal structure of this object has complex set of clockwork gears. Cool, I guess. The solitary automated drone landed here so long ago the landing struts have fused with the rock surface. Ensign Lee guesses that it's probably a failsafe mode that triggered when the carrier was destroyed. Not particularly sophisticated, so the team scrap it for metal. The blue wave is coming. It's trying to dock, but I won't let it. You can't get back to the mothership, ha ha ha, bitches. Alright, so that covers this area. What else we got? Can't do anything with the Star Lance. That's trading. That's trading. Yep, next up is y'all. I could try to come back. Oh, no. I could try to come back down here real quick. See if we can deal with that runaway missile shit. Those things hurt. Yeah, I like this. I like moving like this. This is nice. Need more engines. Biglier engines. We just zooming on by, don't mind me. Okay, so remember the fact that we have the ability to engage from an obscene distance. Like here levels of distance, right? Like, Nani Nani Boo Boo can't catch me with your missile spam bullshit levels of distance. Unless I drive right into the pack. In which case this could become very problematic for me. Wow, this is a lot of assholes, isn't it? Okay, never mind, they're working it. Which drone swarm shall be better? Unfortunately, mine have to dock. They got no shot. Just gonna slowly chew them apart, if nothing else. I think I want to get overall 10 hangar bays. It might be a little ridiculous, but that's what I want. Somehow. Maybe 8. I love how they're just alive but can't do shit because they've been stripped to absolute pieces. Look at him trying to throw missiles at me. How adorable. Owie. Yeah, the missiles aren't cool, man. They do not tickle. Oh, they're faster than I can drive, huh? Interesting. Wait, did y'all break that? Don't break that missile, dude. This mood has an odd interior resonance, as if partially hollowed near the core. Not long ago, this system likely had a rich asteroid field, likely depleted by heavy mining. The colorful dust nebula here... The colorful dust nebula are all that is left. This planet had some of the distinctive malleable architecture of the Empire with a twist. Unlike most other examples, there's evidence of post-imperial period. This gives some small insight to the collapse, as some of the records were preserved in a format the team can detect. As Ensign Triton summarizes, this colony recognized cracks in the Empire's foundation, so to speak. Anticipating near-term instability, they use their advanced technology to establish a military industry deep within a nearby moon, capable of rapidly producing automated attack craft that could be deployed instantly to deter invaders and other riffraff. Unfortunately, they failed to anticipate a scenario where their technology might fail and cease to maintain their environment. Attempts to import new vital supplies were rebuffed by the defenses they could no longer control. Conveniently for us, they left behind a supply of unprocessed material. Having a bad day? Alright. Yeah, swarm ship, too fun, too good. Barely have to do anything. No redonkulous piloting, just hold the launch button and the altar to the bones. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. I've been spending my downtime reviewing various artifacts we found. Remember that altar we found in the sandstorm? The altar to the bones with the machine inside? The Universal Translator had assumed a religious context. Looking at it again, I think the altar is an astrolabe. An astrolabe pointing to where the bones were taken. Now I just need to find the system. Let's see. There's a star and some planets. Okay, that's helpful. It's a 4-body Lagrange sector, which are uncommon. We're looking for 4 planets, 1 big, 3 small, all roughly the same distance from a central star, probably a K-type. I'd assume it has this thing to do here, since we've, oh wait, let's jump into here. That's right, that's what I came to do. Where, oh where shall it lead us? Way up yonder, huh? Alright, that's fine. A pyramid ensconced in steep cirque can only be accessed via a difficult ice climb from the nearest safe landing. Some alarming bipedal bones poke through the ice at the base. That's not great. The tricky ascent, but teamwork and Pyrrhic's careful scouting of the stable route gets everyone to the valley opening. Cool. The pyramid houses a large laboratory, which shows evidence of a hasty evacuation on foot. It's unclear what the focus of the research was, since most of the system's data is badly corrupted. It looks like the pyramid's life support system failed unexpectedly, hence the evacuation. In the main work area is a sealed crucible-like module. Symbols on its surface translate roughly to Catastrophic Knowledge Anti-Pattern Analysis. Inside is a cube of shimmering ice. I'm guessing this means studying ways of preventing knowledge loss in a catastrophe, like the one that befell the Empire. Okay. Alright, now let's head on down. Got us a nice little travel back. At least we got the zoomy boat, so that's fine. I think I need to do shield. I need to get size, then I'll work on shield generators. And that will be that, I think. I mean, granted, I'll research other things, but they definitely won't be as critical. What was this? What did I miss here? No, this is the trying to repair the thing but keep failing deal. Come on, Galise. Let me down, sir. Could have waited 12 more landings. This system looks promising. Near constant high-speed sandstorms render most of the planet's surface opaque. The anomaly signal was barely that. Even with the astrolabe's directions, the team was unsure if there'd be anything down here. Just below 1,000 meters, a distinctive pyramidal shape appeared in the swirling dust. The pyramid was made to withstand the planet's terrible weather, but was left unsealed, so much of the interior furnishings have been sandblasted to fragments. A relic in the center chamber seems to have survived without a scratch, despite sitting outside the apparent container, a box made of solid neutronium. I'm detecting bone fragments of the mortal variety in the debris. The fractal structure is periodic and definitely non-natural. The ice itself is stable up to 18 centigrade, at which point it sublimates. The god apparently had bones made of durable brass-like metal. Scans show that it contains a complex network of fine connections. Alright, I think it's time to go for the cruising. Straight on to dreadnoughts if we can. Etherine adamantine dreadnoughts. This requires neutronium, which is whatever. Etherine adamantine. Alright, and we got 15 points to work with in the sizing. So we could go with I'm curious, where's my heat profile sitting? I mean, I don't think heat should matter for fighter bays. I could be wrong. What happens if we add more engines? Insufficient resources. And what are we sitting at? We're sitting at 6 bays. What if we plan out? Go. There we go. 7, 8. Yeah, this will be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Nothing, because it's ridiculous. Alright, planning. Seeds max of 70. No, I guess it does, huh? That somehow feels wrong. Yeah, that's fine. Gold and iridium, as always. See if he can get his shit together finally. He's just gonna keep making the problem worse. You can do it. Hey, we did it. After very careful analysis and modeling, Ensign Valise realizes that adding a very small continuous charge to the pylon collectors would stop the catalyst stripping caused by the planet's atmosphere. The colonists are delighted. As thanks, they offer the team some ingots of iridium they had refined from the sand. Hey, we did it. We saved the day. Alright, so let's stop here. Because we need 104 go. Oof. Not buying that, are we? And we need 50 iridium. Not buying that either. Not buying anything for them, really. Hey, trade brotato chips. How you doing? They're a little bit better. 104. We can shred that down to 2 platinum. Execute that. Need to make up some, don't know what the Xenium's for as of yet. Don't think I'll need it. Alright. There are cloaked ships attacking the CXTA in your space. You are being deceived. The CXTA uses many excuses for lost deliveries, but our investigations against Our investigations agents have repeatedly been able to buy these lost goods from CXTA pilots. We do need to obviously buy the brass joint, and probably that remnant scroll would be a good idea. The Alethea got some, or the Selena got some upgrades. What's that? You wanted more hangars? Why, yes. Yes, I did. 32 fighter squadrons. We are just the spacecraft carrier now. I didn't know if they would have anything for me after the whole brass pillar altar to the gods shenanigans, but it looks like no. And now we are off to where? We're just going to keep the turbo thruster on all the time now. Usually I try to pilot without it so I can, you know, aim and stuff. But considering we're not aiming, it is kind of the moot. This area was used as a dumping. I've seen this before. We strip out the wiring. Yeah, okay, moving on. Another world of the fallen empire. There are no obvious signs of conflict or looting, but the structures are empty of technology and resources, just miles of dusty corridors and chambers. There's something relaxing about exploring these ruins. I feel like I'm walking through Thomas Cole's Course of Empire. Did he teach Xeno at the Academy? I think I took that course my first year. It's another iridium magma displacement. Go for it. Exceptional quantity of iridium. Can't say no to that. She's so fast. I love it. Thought I went through this portal. Could almost have sworn I've gone through this portal. It takes that long to launch all the fighters. Look at their adorable bubble. It'll do them a whole lot of good, won't it? Took a while to actually strip that station down, though. It was wild. You catch me. $156 drones. Plus 30. Yeah, I did go here. That shield lasted all of like 0.1 second. Oh, look, an emissary. Hi, how are you? Where are we going today, little buddy? You wiggling? Kicked me up to here again. Interesting. Fallen Empire structure appears to be an arcology spanning several thousand acres above and below ground. Elsewhere, it is a labyrinth of empty, dust-filled corridors. Ensign Kepler, however, notes the dust near one of the entrances has been recently disturbed. From these marks and the dust paths, it looks like someone recently came in and removed the only physical objects that remained within the entirety of these fallen Empire cities. Or a gang of robot vacuums just escaped. Following the trail leads deep within the labyrinthine structure to a single room, which, like many others, save for disturbed dust, much like many others. There are several oddly shaped immaculate patches amidst the trails. Comet's brilliant color comes from unusual amounts of aluminum oxide collected from the star's early accretion disks. Destroyer, yep. Let's just run at that frigate hard. I don't like their missiles. They can go straight to hell with this missile bullshit. Rip them up, boys. Get out of my way, bitch. Yeah, buddy. You thought you were gonna get standoff tactics in, but I'm the most standoffy bitch in the room. Based on the evidence we've seen, I'm convinced that these buildings were very dynamic, capable of adjusting not only their contents but layouts according to their inhabitants' wishes. Another jungle planet. Starcom has documented other xenoflora that use metals to enhance their structure, but these have developed a remarkable ability to transport minerals from deep below the surface in an acidic solution. After a long, sweaty trek through the thick forest, the team reaches a nearby impenetrable patch of trees. Analysis of their chemistry reveals they extract titanium from deep mineral deposits to reinforce their branches. Neat. Wait, how the hell did we just get hurt? What the... Did we just hit something? Registering heavy damage across multiple systems. Dispatching damage control team. Did we hit something? Rain fell on this planet as recently as 100,000 years ago. The canyons it carved have remained relatively unchanged due to low wind erosion. Natural changes in this planet's temperature from orbital shifts have trapped all the water in ice beneath the poles. Alright. Auto. Not really caring about copper, of course. Alright, where are we headed now? Still... What? This thing is still active? What the heck are you doing? Come on, ship. Oh, hi, Whiskey. Another large artifact, similar to the one encountered previously, except instead of an external remote interface, it has a makeshift antenna. Okay, that's probably what's up then. Sure enough. Okay, so we got a question mark there, we got a star over there. Let us hit up this question mark. Howie. The front-facing guns definitely do more direct damage quicker. 231 drones. Another gateway. In a shallow crater lies a neutronium-rich chunk of meteorite. Normally, an object of this density would have buried itself far deeper. Is that enough? Sure, or is that enough neutronium for... I think I needed 3, right? This planetoid is perforated with a dozen irregular deep shafts, around 2 to 3 meters wide. Scans show they range in depth from 50 to 80 meters. Ensign Pyrrhix isn't confident that the anomaly reading is actually something down there. It could be just an echo distortion. The tight space and crumbling walls will make it a tricky descent. You can do it, come on! After a few uneventful descents, the wind shrubs against the shaft, sending showers of rock. Fortunately, Ensign Pyrrhix is uninjured and game to continue. You can do it! Come on, no whammies! One more roll, let's go. Bring it on. Okay, this is silly now. After trying several attempts, Ensign Pyrrhix finds a small chunk of copper ore. They suffer a minor sprain. There we go. Another iridium displacement. Okay. Another series of dry canyons. Dude, I couldn't have rolled that the first time around, damn. Stalker Scout. One. Okay, they're just repeating a series of 16 ones, or maybe trues. This translator doesn't have much to go on. Yeah, that is problematic, isn't it? We don't understand. Very pleasant 111 to you as well. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. I just want the planet. Methane ice crystals on this planet are heavily aligned orthogonal to the planet's weak magnetic field. The mechanism for this is not immediately obvious. They said this is where they're getting stalked, right? Holy shit. Well, what the hell is going on, Gleese? Significant damage to disparate systems. The timing is not ideal. Yeah, I guess running into them while they're cloaked is my fault. Fucking pricks. I'm in the dark too, Lieutenant Commander, doing a full check, but the system analysis program is dogging. The drones see you no matter where you are, you bitches. I'm the one whom stalks now. Okie dokie, that did not go as intended. Mildly unusual variations of standard starship device for navigation. Telemetry data makes a pretty compelling case that these ships, whoever they are, were hunting CXTA freighters in this sector. Sounds like the proof we need. Yeah, that's what I thought. My conundrum is... actually nothing. You know what? That worked out exactly how it should have worked out, and I will be quite happy with that. Lone Star there, Star up there. Alright. Foist, let's go ahead and chitty chat with them. This telemetry box is proof that cloaked ships are attacking the CXTA in your territory. Interesting. The CXTA repeated false claims have perhaps inured us to the possibility of legitimate ones. We will investigate further. Thank you for bringing this evidence to our attention. I need a bucket of iridium. They don't feel too strongly about platinum currently, probably because I sold them a bunch. But seeing as how I am not hard up in any way for anything, let's head back to base. And, yeah. It's not as good a time as any to take a break. So y'all stay safe out there, have a good one, and we'll be back to continue